What do you say on camera when you're the one that's used to filming people and not being filmed yourself? Hey, it's Mel. Welcome back to my random world. This video is going to be a little different. We're taking a different shift on this channel. So if you are here for the bath goodie making, that has its own channel now. So go to Sweet Geek Retro Chic on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and now Twitter and everything else and TikTok. That's going to be its own separate material. This channel is going to be more it was intended to be, which is more random, what's going on with me or whatever I want to post. Me goofy dancing in the middle of my living room like I have on Instagram, stuff like that. Today's topic is going to be weight loss. So like a lot of us, I have gained the quarantine 15 or 20 on this little 5-month hiatus from work and trying to keep us all well and in my house the whole time. I haven't done a lot of exercise. I used to get between 8 and 10,000 steps a day running around work. I work in cosmetic retail, so I'm all over a store. That has significantly dropped. So although I should have started this 5 months ago, I'm starting it now. So no time like the present. So this last week, I decided to do the Cabbage Soup Diet. I will have a recipe and what my meal went into for the next 5 minutes, and then I'll have results at the end of the video. So if you just want to see how much weight I lost or didn't, or did or didn't, go ahead and skip past 5 minutes, and then that'll have the update. But thanks for tuning in.
Alrighty, here we have my kitchen counter and my attempt at cooking. So I will have these ingredients in the description box below, but I will also go over what each one is when I get to each part. So you're gonna have everything together. It's gonna make this a lot easier instead of searching for everything later. So here I used chicken bouillon, but you can use beef. I get the better than bouillon. It's already kind of a cream form. It mixes easier water. Mix that, set it to the side. Then you're gonna take your cabbage and throw it until it chops. Then you're gonna take a couple of bell peppers, which my mom so awesomely grew for me because I cannot grow things. Attempt to badly juggle them to the point to where they just feel bad and they chop themselves. Then you can take 2 onions, juggle those a little bit easier, but then they're so embarrassed they just fall to pieces too. Then you take 5 toes of garlic, throw it, chop. Set that off to the side. A little spicy jalapeno, which is optional, but I wanted a little bit, chopped. Put that all in the bowl. Half a stalk of celery, throw it, chopped. Now put it all in your bowl. Try not to spill any. I luckily had a garbage bag right below me because I tend to get a little bit messy. Throw it all in there because who has time? Wait. And then set that to the side because you're about to put that on saute. So here you have a couple options with your onion soup mix. You can either take it and throw it right into your water, or you can mix it in with your veggies. And the first time I made it, I mixed it in with my water. The second time I put it right on my veggies to kind of saute the spices right in them. So you just kind of put it on the heat. You want that medium to high. You're going to cook down the onions and the garlic and the aromatics. Get that going. A lot of recipes that I did see, they had you do the cabbage first, but I wanted the aromatics to have a little more flavor. Then you add in your stewed or whole tomatoes. I got the whole, I just cut them down. Get that to a boil. Get that going. Right about this point, you're going to reach for your cabbage. This is time to dump all that huge bunch of cabbage right in. So I used 1 head of cabbage. This lasted me about 3 or 4 days. I would recommend a double recipe for the whole week. That'll definitely get through the 7 days, and maybe even have a little bit left over that you can put into a freezer for some extra meals. Now, don't worry about there being too much cabbage in there. It will reduce pretty quickly. And so you're going to take your water and all of your seasoning mix and get it in there. Don't forget to scrape out every last little bit of onion and seasonings that's in that. Get ready to reduce. So at this point, you're going to still have it on more of a medium heat. Set your timer. You can have it anywhere between 60 and 90 minutes. I did 70 to start, but at the end, I took it off 10 minutes early. So this is only 10 minutes into it, and it's already reduced quite a bit. So make sure you mix it. You want to get a lot of the ingredients incorporated. Here we have about half an hour in, about 33 minutes in. Starting to look more like soup. Definitely the tomato is coming into play. You can see a lot of the color. At this point, your kitchen's just smelling amazing with the onions and the garlic. And yep, 33 minutes. So you only have about 20 to go. So turn it down to medium-low heat about after half an hour. Let it kind of simmer. You can still go another half an hour at this point, but I didn't really need it to. So right about this point, you're done. So here's a graphic that I found online, just something pretty easy, days 1 through 7. Now, I am starting a keto type diet, so I skipped day 7, but day 1 is a treat. It's fruits, so you can eat all types of fruits. I ate melon, mango, some grapes. Day 2, I prepped a lot of veggies, so I had asparagus, squash, zucchini, a little bit more bell peppers, some cucumbers. Here are some of the goodies that I baked. I just did them for 20 to 30 minutes in a 420 oven. Zucchini comes out amazing. A little salt and pepper, olive oil, maybe a little bit of garlic powder, and the asparagus. Day 4 was quite a treat. It's banana day, so you have bananas and milk. You can make little smoothies. You do have the option to use a sweetener.
So I was in here editing and I forgot there was a whole bunch that I wanted to say about how I felt while being on the diet. So one thing I did notice was my sleep was a lot better. I actually slept really well for the whole week. I slept through the night. Day 2 was kind of a crazy day. I was really swollen, probably from all the water, and of course that much cabbage and that much water. You're going to the bathroom about every 45 minutes. Otherwise, no really major adverse effects. I wouldn't do it if you had a big function plan, because the amount of garlic that I had in there was a little crazy. But otherwise, it was a pretty good reset. I got accomplished what I wanted to, which was really just to kind of detox and kind of just get everything reset. I thought I would turn around so you could see the other tree. So after 6 days, I did lose 8 pounds. I know a lot of it was water weight, but the main thing I wanted to do was make myself meal prep again, make myself kind of detox from sugar, processed food, anything with processed flour. There's no bread on this diet at all, so you just have to stick to meats and veggies and holding yourself accountable for what you eat in a time period. I used to do really well with meal prepping. I got off that, and now this kind of made me go back on it. Do I recommend this for everybody? No. It's not a sustainable diet. It's kind of a quick fix. I used it more as something to jump off so that next week I can go and meal prep, and I've kind of flushed a lot of sugars and cravings out of my system. I noticed by days 5 and 6, I wasn't eating as much, so that did help. Now this week, I actually started more of a ketogenic type diet. I will have a video up next week with some of the recipes that I made, which are, spoiler alert, pretty good. And then videos from now on will be either that or what's going on, or if I find something just interesting, or I just want to throw something random up there, or like I said, dancing in the middle of the street. Who knows? So stay tuned. I'll have some more things updated for you. Thanks for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on all the socials. I have like 6 Instagrams. It's pretty ridiculous, really. But I have an Instagram for my weight loss. It's Melly on a Mission, all with underscores, or Sweet Geek Retro Chic, or Mel's Random World, also on Instagram and Facebook. And I will see you next week.